Wow. To be honest, I don't think he needs an introduction, but I'm going to do one anyway, just for the sake of it. Now, you may have seen him in numerous Hollywood blockbusters, The Dark Knight, Jupiter Ascending, Fast 7, the list goes on. But today on the show, I'm here to find out about the man who he's become. A father, a husband, an older brother, a mentor to so many people. Seriously, please help me welcome to the show today, David Ajala.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna have to pay you a lot of money for that. That was an introduction. I was like, even when you said, I was like, is that me? Is that the same person?
Yes, talking about the same. How you doing?
Bro, I'm good, man. I mean, look, we spoke about the weather outside.
I know.
But despite the grey clouds, man, it's sunny in here, man.
Nothing gonna stop us.
Nothing gonna stop us.
Nothing. We're getting this is live, it's ready, it's on camera. We got the beautiful camerawoman, it's all set.
Shout outs to Anita.
Shout outs to her, man. Let's get straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start from this year alone. 2016, you've acted in quite a few big things. One thing that kind of made me more intrigued was the one that you did with Beowolf, Shieldlands.
Oh, yeah.
So that was earlier on in the year.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it and I was thinking, I wonder how David actually is taken to this, because it's different. It's set in medieval times.
Right.
You're sword fighting. You get to ride a horse.
Yeah.
You know, you get to wear these horrid attires, like literally set in that time. How did it feel? Like, how did?
I mean, you know what was so cool about working on that show? I'd never done a period piece like that, and for the first time, you know, I'm working on this. So for the first time, I'm working on this show, and it's like, you know, we're our costumes are different.
Mm-hmm.
The way we speak is slightly different. The way we move is slightly different, and then of course there's the added element of the swords and what have you. Mm-hmm. I mean, for me personally, it was just crazy fun. Yeah, it was so much fun, man. Mm-hmm. You get to horse ride. You get to.
Was that your first time horse riding?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah,
mm-hmm. You've never ridden a horse, but
never ridden a horse before. Never.
Was it easy for you to take it on, or did you have to have a few starts?
I think you have to have patience with horse riding, because with horse riding, it's all about when you're on the horse and you're riding. Horses are very sensitive, so if you're nervous or slightly afraid or anxious, they pick up on that.
Wow.
And if they do pick up on that, like some horses have egos, and if they pick up on you being slightly nervous and whatnot, they just won't do anything you command it to do, and that can be challenging.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Horses can be divas on set. And on Beowolf, we had a horse that worked on Steven Spielberg's recent movie, War Horse. So that horse was a diva. So from day one, that horse was complaining. So I was thinking, I've gone from a Hollywood set to working here in the UK. So, you know, it was chucking its weight. I had to give it a couple slaps, man, just to put it in check.
No, I definitely loved your role in it. I feel like your role was definitely commanding. You had your people. Mm-hmm. And then tell me how it was like when Bashi came on set as well.
Oh man, yo, that was awesome.
Did you know that was going to happen?
No idea. And I only realised that Bashi was working on it because on his Instagram, he put up a video of him horse riding.
Yeah.
You know, I rate him for putting up the video because the video was very honest. It was him horse riding, but you can see it was like super slow. He wasn't in his stride yet, but he was showing the work in progress. And I saw the video and I thought, hang on, I recognise the guy in the background, the horse master. Yeah. And then I messaged Bashi. I said, Bashi, bro, what are you working on? He's like, I'm working on Beowolf. I was like, no way, I'm working on it too. Yeah. So, of course, I went up to Newcastle where he was shooting. Our episodes, we were in the same episodes, but not in the same scenes. Yeah. And then, you know, when we saw each other on set, which was so cool. So I've known Bashi, Ashley Thomas for many years, and he's just a cool guy. And getting to, you know, share screen time with a guy like that's just great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And shout outs to Ashley, who's doing this thing on the 24 reboot for Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Which premieres Super Bowl. Yeah. I think this year or next year. Yeah. Next year, I think.
Oh, definitely going to make sure I try to get him on here as well. Definitely make sure I try to get him on here.
Ashley, come true, please.
That's it, enough said. Following that was, if I'm not mistaken, you acted in a series called The Falling Water.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
so that was the one. Tell me how that experience was like. Embodying that role.
So like basically, you know, I just find with acting, when you're auditioning for different things, you're always your thinking is always rebirthed almost, because you go from one character to a different character to a different character. No one or two characters are alike. So with Falling Water, it was great to be back on US TV and just doing something slightly different. And I loved being able to work on that show because it really taught me a lot about myself and about the dream world, because the show is all about dreams and how your dream world and your waking world can bleed into each other. And that can be quite a freaky experience, but it can happen.
Sick.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Isn't it?
Yes, it definitely is. So you've done that. I watched this movie last night and I thought, why did it get such a low rating? Because I actually liked it. I'm talking about Kill on the Command.
Oh yeah.
And you was playing, I think you was a lieutenant in there?
Yeah, Drifter.
Yeah, Drifter. Now Drifter seemed like someone that, it was funny. I feel like he was more of that, although he was the sergeant in a sense, he was sort of like the comedian, the guy, go-to guy everyone wanted to talk to. He led point. Every man. And I remember there was a scene in there where you said you just lost your job and you asked Millie if you could.
Oh yeah, if she give me a job.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Bro, very impressive. Good memory.
So it was on there, and then on set I was thinking, where was the set even? Where was it even filmed?
That was we shot that in I think it was Suffolk. I think it was 2013 that we shot that. A while ago. And I remember, I mean, we had boot camp training and what have you, but nothing prepared us for the weather. The weather was horrid. It was so cold, yeah, bro. Like, when it came to dialoguing and doing certain scenes, my brain was saying, these are your lines, these are your words, say them. My mouth was like, bruv, it's too cold, I am shutting up shop. It was tough, man. Oh, it was so cold. It was so cold, man. So whenever I hear Kill Command, like, it was a labor of love, man. Yeah. Great to work on. Shout outs to Mr. Stephen Gomez, who was the director and writer of Kill Command, his first feature film.
Sick.
Did very well.
Yeah, I think it did really well.
He did all the CGI, him and his team did the CGI. So many different, like the details of the CGI on that film specifically was insane. And now, of course, he's gone on to just progress. He signed with a fantastic agency and manager. The same guys who were looking after Christopher Nolan. He's in good hands.
Sick.
Yeah.
Brotherhood. I think what was so interesting about that is that I like the fact that Noel Clarke kept the continuation of the actors.
Well for that, man.
Do you know what I mean? Apart from one specific member, everyone else was the same. And then he infused it with the new school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How was it like working on Brotherhood?
So with it's always cool working with Noel, because I really rate Noel, because he's just from the ground up has just managed to build a foundation to be able to tell these stories. You know? And there may not have been a lot of people who are willing to invest in him to tell these stories, but nonetheless, he found a way, you know, and I'm a firm believer in that. Noel just comes with a really great positive energy, and he can always be loyal, because I find with Noel, like when he gets on well with an actor or he sees something, he always wants to try and bring them on board, to elevate them, to give them a platform to share their talent, you know. And getting to work on all three films was really cool for me, because you see the progression of my character, but then you see it on a deeper level, which is you see what he's managed to do and what he's managed to achieve in his life. And it's fantastic that the film did so well and so many people got to see it, and it broke records as well. So I think he really went out on a bang with Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And
just to see the sequel finished
more power
now.
to him and to everyone involved.
Of course. Now, we've done the acting, we've done the movies. How do you separate that from becoming a family man, a husband, a father? How do you balance the work life with the personal?
I think, good question, man. Do you know what I think it is? I think acting is always about drawing from human experiences or experiences from other people, and then bringing them to life. So in fact, they have life. All you're going to do is just be a vessel and allow that life to go through you as a vessel, as a character. I find I'm a better actor the more human I am, you know. And, you know, being a father, being a husband, being a brother, an uncle, a son, all these things, they make up the fabric of who I am, you know. And as much as possible, in a very natural way, I always try and use myself in all that I do. So I allow my personal life to complement the work that I do. But that's the source of the acting, and what I do as a profession comes from family, from friends and all of that. That's where my joy and peace and faith as well. It all comes from there. That melting pot of goodness, which is encompassed under faith, that's what allows me to do my thing, man, and share it with the world.
We're going to bring it to the present because we've seen that, amazing as you are. I mean, I've always studied everything that you do with so much interest because of the fact that we grew up together in the same neighborhood and everything. Same
neck of the woods.
So what was so interesting to see was that I've never seen you do theatre. And we're going to bring it to the point where it's A Night in Miami.
Yeah.
In theatres now.
Yeah, that's right now at the Donmar Warehouse. It's a fantastic play about, it's the night that Cassius Clay beat Sonny Liston to become the world heavyweight champion. And he's gone into that fight as the underdog, but the underdog with a big bark. And everyone expects him to lose, but he wins. And on that night that he wins, instead of going around town and celebrating with his close friends, he decides to go back to his hotel room to kick it back with his close friends, who happen to be Malcolm X, Jim Brown, American football player, and
whom you play, right?
Who I play, and Sam Cooke. While this is happening, and they're kicking back and talking about the struggles and the pressures of being celebrities, not just in the world, but in the black community, and the pressures of being, a black man at that time, that specific time, when the civil rights movement is happening. And you hear all of their different arguments as to, because it's all about leadership. They're trying to work out what's the best way I can use my platform to push us forward as a people.
Of course.
Because they don't have the luxury of being like, well, I'm just going to do my thing. I don't have to worry about my people. They understand the responsibility that they have because celebrities and talents on that level, you don't have many of them. So they're very aware that they have to be a beacon of light and pass on the baton. And it's a wonderful play to be a part of, man.
Fantastic. What did you find challenging about becoming Jim Brown? Was there kind of new aspects that you kind of saw in yourself, or was it kind of an easy embodiment to just play Jim Brown, be his character, be this person?
I think that there were a few things that I understood, and which I found kind of easy to get into. But I think the most enriching thing about playing Jim Brown for myself is this guy's inner confidence. It's understated. He's it's very hard to get to his point, that pressure point that kind of pisses him off or makes him react irrational. And he's just got this cool kind of aura about him, but the guy is passionate and he's really focused. And there's just something about the energy that I tapped into, which has really helped me, not just as an actor, but as a person, to not always be so reactive with things, to be more considered.
What's next? Night in Miami now? We're nearing towards the end of the year. What's next?
Towards the end of the year. What's next for me is to bounce from this country and get some sunshine.
Get a holiday?
I'm off to Los Angeles next month. As soon as I finish this play to work on the short film. So I'll do that for a bit. And then with next year, let's just see how it goes. My thing is, I'm always very grateful for working, but it's like now I don't just work for the sake of working. I don't need to, and I'm thankful for that. I work when I feel like the piece that I'm working on has something to say. Or I as an artist feel like I have something to say. So that's when those scripts become available, that's when I'll be working. But until then, I'm happy to just be in the mode of just being inspired.
Okay, in saying that, how did you get approached for being in Jim Brown then? Being in the night?
So basically, the casting director of the Donmar Warehouse, he knew of me, lovely guy called Alistair Kumar, and Kwame Kweyama, the director, they wanted me to audition for it, so I did the audition. I filmed it. It's called a self-tape. Filmed it, and then sent it through, and then they were like, okay, cool, we really liked what you did. Come in so we can audition you again, just tweak a few things. And after that, I was in New York. Kwame was in New York. We met up, had some food, and that was it. He was like, yeah, D, I want you to do it.
Done deal.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see that. I got to see that on the last day.
2nd of December.
So I'm going to be tweeting and Snapchatting and everything about that.
Man.
So we're going to play a quick game. We're going to go into it. Play a quick game. It's going to be very, very interesting. I want to see how you face in this. Everyone I've actually challenged in this game haven't done so bad.
You see,
It tested their knowledge.
I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm dreading it a bit because I'm very competitive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So
Okay.
It's my Achilles heel.
Well, this game's called Heads Up. If you've been watching the show, you know what it's about. You know how it is. You know how competitive I am.
Oh, Lord help.
Yeah, so this should be funny. As soon as the phone decides to act, iPhone, you're terrible.
I think it's the weather.
Probably.
I think the weather has frozen the brain of your iPhone.
Is someone calling? Ah, there we go. It's me. All right, cool. So we've got Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Superstar. Act It Out, Animals, Blockbuster Movies, Accents, Icons and Legends, The Stars, or Hey Mr. DJ.
Let's do accents. Why not? Let me
Okay.
do something hard. That'll be more fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Let's see what happens. So, David Ajala.
Oh man.
Accents.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, a boat town. Yo, no, past that. Skip it. That one's hard. Will you vouchsafe with me to change a word? I'm going to the
Slovakian.
to get some vodka.
Oh, Russian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good man. See me, I like to come from a place where we I'm from Africa, but this place in Africa is
Ivory Coast.
skip it. No, that's so off. I've never done that song before. No, skip that. Oh, no, skip it. Skip it. Eins, zwei, Strag.
I don't even know what that is.
Eins, zwei, Strag. I'm counting. In what language?
Oh my God, no. I don't even know what that is. Let's see what they came up with.
Ah, that's hilarious.
No, you did all the accents. Canadian, Russian, South African.
Canadian is always hard because you have to.
Sarah Palin. What language is that?
Oh, Sarah Palin. She's
What language is that?
no, she's American, but
Is it?
that would have been an impression of her.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, see that as well. An impression of. I've never done an impression of Donald Trump.
Boy, we're gonna try one more time.
Okay, yes, please, give me another go. Shaggy.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, good man. So, you come here with me.
Godfather.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Oh, I don't know his name. I don't know his name, boss. I don't.
Godfather's close enough. Marlon Brando.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh no, I can't do that because that may just come across as. Oh damn, skip. Yo, how you doing? Yo, I'm good, kid. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good too. Yo, you wanna go down the block?
Italian.
No, but he's
New York.
yeah,
Yankee?
no, yeah, close. Somewhere else. Begins with B.
Boston.
No, it's in New York, but it's a state in New York.
Bronx.
A bar. That's right.
Yeah,
Good,
okay,
good, good. Yeah, man. That's when when I was fighting that guy, man. I was fighting.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's right. So good.
Listen,
Oh, man.
I've had so much fun. I think David Ajala is by far the best at doing accents.
Two times, man.
Whoever wants
I was-
to take his crowd, yeah.
I was skating on thin ice with that one, man. Walking on eggshells.
Listen, that's been a wrap from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to David Ajala for coming on the show
Pleasure,
today.
King.
It's been any views. You're gonna see it all around. Share, retweet. Let me know what you think, man.
Deuces, guys.
Peace.
Thanking you, King. Good man.
Listen,
Pleasure,
thank
bro.
you.